Imagine this. You're at the top of your game. You've built a reputation, earned respect, and carved out a place in the world. Then, out of nowhere, it's all taken away. You're exiled, banished to a remote, lonely place, far from everything. You know, this is exactly what happened to Seneca, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers. Accused of adultery with Julia Livilla, the sister of Emperor Caligula, Seneca was sent to Corsica by Emperor Claudius. The charges were likely political, but the impact was real. For 8 years, Seneca lived in exile, far from the intellectual and political life of Rome. But here's the twist. Seneca didn't crumble. He didn't waste his time feeling sorry for himself or plotting revenge. Instead, he used his exile as an opportunity to grow, reflect, and write. And in doing so, he left us with timeless lessons on how to turn adversity into strength. When Seneca arrived in Corsica, he could have easily given in to despair, but he didn't. Instead, he embraced the Stoic principle that adversity is an opportunity for growth. In his letters, he wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." For Seneca, exile was the friction that would polish him into a better, wiser version of himself. He spent his time writing, reflecting, and deepening his understanding of Stoic philosophy. His works from this period, like Consolation to Helvia, a letter to his mother, and Consolation to Polybius, a letter to a grieving courtier, are filled with wisdom on how to endure hardship with grace. Seneca's exile wasn't just a personal trial, it was a masterclass in resilience. Here's what we can learn from his experience. UD 1. Focus on what you can control. Seneca knew that he couldn't change his circumstances, but he could control how he responded to them. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Instead of wasting energy on what he couldn't change, Seneca focused on what he could: his thoughts, his writing, and his attitude. Dewey 2. Use hardship to cultivate virtue. For Seneca, the ultimate goal of life was to live virtuously. He believed that hardship wasn't a barrier to virtue, it was a means of achieving it. In his letters, he wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Exile gave Seneca the chance to prove himself, to demonstrate his resilience, his wisdom, and his commitment to Stoic principles. 3. Find meaning in suffering. Seneca believed that suffering wasn't meaningless, it was a test of character. He wrote, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests the brave." Exile was Seneca's fire. It tested his courage, his patience, and his ability to find meaning in even the most difficult circumstances. The return, stronger, wiser, and unbroken. In 49 AD, Seneca's exile came to an end. Agrippina, the wife of Emperor Claudius, recalled him to Rome to serve as a tutor to her son, the young Nero. When Seneca returned, he wasn't broken, he was stronger, wiser, and more resilient. His time in exile had transformed him. It had given him the clarity and strength to navigate the complexities of Roman politics and philosophy, and it had deepened his understanding of what it means to live a good life. What you can learn from Seneca's exile. Seneca's story is a powerful reminder that adversity is not the end, it's the beginning. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become the best version of yourself. Here's how you can apply Seneca's lessons to your own life. Embrace challenges. See adversity as an opportunity for growth, not a punishment. Focus on what you can control. Let go of what you can't change and invest your energy in what you can. Cultivate virtue. Use hardship as a chance to develop resilience, wisdom, and courage. Find meaning in suffering. Look for the lessons in every challenge and use them to become stronger. Final thought. Seneca's exile was a defining moment in his life, a moment that tested his character and deepened his understanding of Stoic philosophy. But it was also a moment of transformation. By embracing his adversity, Seneca turned exile into an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. As you face your own challenges, remember Seneca's words, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." What challenges are you facing right now? How can you turn them into opportunities for growth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on Stoicism, personal growth, and overcoming adversity.